You've worked hard to earn and save. Now it's time to make your money work hard for you. This is Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida of A Better Way Financial.
And I'm Heather Branch here with Frank and Frankie Guida, father-son team, working to share some ideas with you on ways that you can better prepare for your financial future. After decades of working and saving, you are at the doorstep of retirement and you want to make sure that your nest egg is going to last you through the years ahead. And at A Better Way Financial, they want to make sure that that's going to happen as well. So we're here for you. In fact, have been helping folks all around the Lehigh Valley for decades. A local independent financial advisory firm with offices in Allentown, just off Airport Road. We are here for you despite the time of year, even through the holiday frenzy, right, guys?
Yes.
Yep.
It's,
we ain't going anywhere.
It's a busy time of year, but it doesn't stop money and our money needs.
Yeah.
Now,
RMDs, Roth conversions, all that stuff you got to get.
All that stuff is so important,
I know. Listen, if this isn't the busiest time of year personally, could we get some breaks? Could they make RMD requirements need to be met like in June as opposed to the frenzy of the end of the year like it always is?
That'd be too easy.
Right.
People worry about saving $50 on a television. And
That's right.
But a 30-year retirement? You mean I got to spend a little time on that?
Well, because and that's something else that we have talked about a lot is the lack of financial awareness that we have. Just people, it hasn't been pointed out to us. That's the frustration, I think, for a lot of savers. It's just tell me what I need to know and what I need to do. And the good news for you, ladies and gentlemen, listening to us on WAEB today, is that Frank and Frankie, they are here to tell you things that they want you to know, things you need to take care of. Let's get into it, guys. I want to ask you about a trend that I'm at least reading more about, and I wonder if you're seeing it more in your office. The idea of people that are wanting to give money to their kids and grandkids now while they're still alive. This whole giving while you're living, you might have heard about it. And a 70-year-old retiree actually wrote into an advice column on moneywise.com saying, I'm 70, I have $1 million in my 401k. I want to give my son a $200,000 inheritance now, but can I truly afford it? And guys, is this something that you're starting to see more people that are wanting to help their kids and grandkids for various reasons? What does somebody that wants to do something like this need to consider? How would you answer this question?
Well, there are a lot of folks that are blessed to have, enough funds to help their kids. And, in looking at the question here, if the answers were A, yes, do it, B, no, don't do it, or C, need more information, C would definitely get the nod here because there's so many more things that have to be considered. What is her spending? What is, how much does she need to live on and that type of thing? They talked about her 401k, but they didn't say, did she have any other savings? All of these different things. Does she have fixed income in addition to this 401k? What about the estate tax problem of giving that money all at once as opposed to giving it over time? There's so much to consider, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're looking at healthcare costs. You don't want unexpected events down the line. And now because you gave this money early, you don't have it to fund your own, healthcare expenses or retirement costs. Maybe you wanted to travel and you're not realizing, well, if I do this, it might take from my travel budget in retirement. And so there's a lot of things to consider when it comes to giving that living inheritance. I think it's wonderful that he's considering giving that inheritance now rather than waiting till he passes away.
Agreed.
Because you're going to get a certain enjoyment out of things when you're younger. For instance, if the child's 30 years old now, there's a lot more things that they could need it for. They might need it for educational expenses if they still have student loans or a new home or a marriage or things like that. Yeah. So it can really go a long way. Whereas if they're in their 60s and they pass away, the parent passes away, then there's probably not as much that they're going to need it for at that point. So being able to have that, being able to enjoy it for longer really can go a long way. And I recently read a book. It's called Die with Zero.
Yes, I love that book. That concept is amazing. If you are listening to us on the radio today, if you want to check out Die with Zero, it's a great concept.
Yes. It's basically like, look, you save this money, and it's for people like me who are savers.
Yep,
and
same.
They save. It's like, well, if you die with $10 million, $20 million, well, then you did something wrong. You didn't get the most out of your out of your money.
Yep.
And that's not to say that you can't leave an inheritance.
Right.
It's saying give it while you're living. And so if you have a kid, if you have children, nieces, nephews that you want to give to charities, then that's something we can explore while you're living. You get the satisfaction, you get the enjoyment out of it, and they get the fun sooner too. But you want to make it work within your retirement plan. You want to make sure that you're not giving something that you shouldn't be giving, right? We don't want you to put you in a position where now you're going to have to ask for that money back at a certain point in the future. And that's something we want to avoid. We want to make sure that you can confidently spend and give with your retirement.
And by the way, we get this question a lot. I mean, we have this, one of my kids wants to buy a house and think we can give them 50 grand or and they want to know.
Yeah.
And then you have some of them where you heard of the gift that keeps on giving?
Tell me more.
Some of these kids want you to keep on giving.
Oh,
yeah. It's like that's the initial request, but next year there'll be another one.
Got it. Okay.
And that kind of thing. So, you know what? Having a financial plan makes a world of difference because you know what you can do and can't do.
It really does. If you have that retirement roadmap and you can see, all right, well, what is the real cost of giving that gift? And what we show you is what it looks like. If you're living on, for instance, let's say $100,000 of income per year, and with your retirement roadmap, we show you could live on $150,000. And you say, that's great and all, but I don't think I'm going to go up to $150,000. What if I want to use some of that money now as a gift? And what we can do is we can say, all right, well, here's what you can do. If you give a gift of this dollar amount, you can still stay at that $100,000. Or maybe you give a gift of that dollar amount and you can actually go up to $125,000. And so you know what the real cost is of that gift and how it can affect your lifestyle in your retirement years. And so if you haven't had a retirement roadmap drawn up for you, showing you when you can retire if you're still working, how much income you can live on, if giving a gift is something that's important to you, how much you can give without affecting your lifestyle in your retirement years, give us a call for your own complimentary retirement roadmap. If you're 55 and older and you've saved $500,000 or more for your retirement, give us a call right now. That number is 610-440-3722. We are offering this right now for the next 5 callers. So give us a call for that complimentary retirement roadmap. That number to dial 610-440-3722 or find us online at abetterwayfinancial.com.
Heather, a financial roadmap, a retirement roadmap is so important. It helps people decide what they can do, what they can't do. Maybe they want to buy a second home. Maybe they want to gift to a child or whatever it is. Knowing how much they can live on each year makes a world of difference. We had a couple come in. He was 70, she was 75. They came from a dinner workshop. They did a nice job of saving. They saved $3.8 million. And they said, you know what? We lived on money. We're used to living on $165,000 a year. We want to be able to continue to do that through our retirement, but we're not sure if that's going to be able to happen. And is there things we can do better? And that's when we
stepped in with that retirement roadmap. We said, all right, well, here, let's look at your situation. And we showed them, here's the level of risk that you're taking. Here's the level of risk that you're comfortable with. And we rematched up what their portfolio was risk-wise to the portfolio to their own personal comfort level when it comes to risk. And so we were able to design their portfolio back within their risk tolerance. We were able to show them how to save a projected $90,000 in taxes over the rest of their retirement years. And we were able to show them that by working together with us instead of their current advisor, they would be paying $18,000 per year less in fees.
Really?
Every year over the rest of their retirement. And so having that set up, having everything efficient working for them can really make a difference for them, and it could make a difference potentially for you as well. And so this is the type of work that we do with that retirement roadmap. We show you what we can do to try to get your risk aligned with your personal risk tolerance, lower your tax bill in your retirement years, as well as seeing how we can be competitive and try to lower your fee as well. And so during their retirement roadmap, we also found out how much income they could live on. Was the $165,000 of income coming in each year going to work for them? And we said, yes, not only will that work, but you could actually go up to $205,000 of income, an extra $40,000 each and every year over the rest of their retirement without having to stress about running out of money. And so we're able to show them $40,000 more to do what you wanted to do. If they wanted to gift, they can do that. If they wanted to spend additional amounts, they could do that. And so this is the type of work that we're able to do. So we run the numbers. We see where are you at? How much income are you living on? How much income can you live on if you wanted to spend more in your retirement years? And then show you apples to apples what it looks like, what the costs are associated with the current investment structure, what the costs are associated with us. And in their particular case, we were able to show them how to save $18,000 per year in fees alone. And so this can make a huge difference. It all started with them getting that complimentary retirement roadmap drawn up for them. So if this is something you want to get this taken care of, we're heading to the end of 2025 here. So let's get this done before the end of the year so that we can have a strategy in place to minimize some of our taxes, minimize our fees, and get the most out of our retirement portfolio. Maybe you could be spending more in retirement than you were when you were working. Let's put the numbers on the paper. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see how much income we can get out of our hard-earned retirement savings. So if you want to have one of these complimentary retirement roadmaps drawn up for you, no obligation, give us a call. That number is 610-440-3722. If you're 55 and older and you've saved $500,000 or more, we are offering this right now for the next 5 callers. That's 610-440-3722. Or find us online at abetterwayfinancial.com.
Thanks for listening to Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida. To learn more, visit abetterwayfinancial.com.
By contacting us, we'll review aspects of your retirement portfolio to include suggestions about how best to utilize estate, tax, and retirement planning strategies and other financial services, or if changing management styles is appropriate for your specific needs and objectives. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendations to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate, and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. A Better Way Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any client experiences discussed during this show are unique to that client, and they are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results. Advisory services offered through A Better Way Financial. Insurance offered through licensed professionals at A Better Way Financial. Pennsylvania Insurance License number 301779.